Everyone says the Toyota RAV4 is unbeatable, the ultimate SUV that never fails, the most reliable, the most trusted, the so-called gold standard. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually questioned that claim? Because what if I told you the RAV4's so-called throne is starting to crack and Toyota doesn't want you to notice? See, for years, the RAV4 dominated headlines. It was the easy answer, the safe choice your neighbor swore by, the SUV your uncle bragged about owning. But times have changed, and while Toyota kept coasting on its reputation, other brands quietly caught up. Some even surpassed it. I'm talking about SUVs that don't just match the RAV4, they embarrass it in power, comfort, and real-world reliability. SUVs that don't rely on marketing slogans or outdated hype, but on actual performance and engineering. And the crazy part? Most people still have no idea. They're out there paying extra for a badge when they could be getting more tech, more power, and more peace of mind for less. So, in this video, we're pulling back the curtain. No sponsorships, no sugarcoating, just the raw truth. From an underrated American workhorse to a Korean game-changer and a Japanese legend that might just redefine the term bulletproof. These are the 5 SUVs that outclass the Toyota RAV4. And trust me, number 1 will leave Toyota fanboys fuming because it proves that the untouchable RAV4 isn't untouchable anymore. So buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at SUVs forever. Let's start with the SUV that doesn't scream for attention, it just works. While everyone flexes badges and horsepower numbers, the Nissan Rogue quietly shows up, does its job, and surprises you with how good it's gotten. Under the hood sits a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine pushing 201 horsepower. Not the biggest, not the loudest, but it's refined, efficient, and tuned for real-world driving, not brochure bragging. The Rogue is the SUV version of that coworker who never talks much, but always gets things done before anyone else even finishes their coffee. For under $30K, you're getting features Toyota makes you pay extra for, like heated seats, adaptive cruise control, panoramic sunroof, and a modern digital cockpit that actually feels like 2015, not 2015. Step inside and the difference hits you. Better materials, quieter cabin, and a suspension that glides over rough roads instead of rattling your spine like some budget SUVs do. This thing isn't trying to prove a point. It's just quietly winning. And the best part? Nissan's reliability has made a comeback. The latest Rogue is built to last without that inflated Toyota tax. For the drivers who care about refinement over reputation, this is where the smart money goes. But if you're someone who wants something bolder, flashier, and just a bit rebellious, wait till you see what's next, because SUV number 4 isn't just competing with the RAV4, it's embarrassing it. Once dismissed as a budget ride, now it's the SUV Toyota secretly wishes it built. Meet the Kia Sportage, the comeback story nobody saw coming. A decade ago, it was the car you bought because you couldn't afford a RAV4. Today, it's the one you buy because you've realized you don't need one. The new Sportage is proof that Kia didn't just evolve, it rebooted. That futuristic design, sharp, bold, unapologetically different. Step inside and you're hit with a dual panoramic digital display, ambient lighting that feels straight out of a luxury brand, and tech that's smarter, not just shinier. And here's the kicker. Kia gives you a 10-year powertrain warranty. 10 years. That's not confidence, that's commitment. Toyota can't match that in writing no matter how many commercials they run about legendary reliability. Under the hood, the Sportage delivers smooth, efficient power with an available hybrid option that makes the RAV4 hybrid sweat. And the build quality? Solid, tight, no cheap rattles, no corners cut. Kia's engineers clearly stopped caring about competing with Toyota and started focusing on beating them. For the price, you're not just getting an SUV, you're getting a statement. I don't need to follow the crowd to make the smart choice. From a budget badge to a tech titan, the Sportage proves comebacks aren't just for underdogs. They're for game changers. But the next SUV doesn't just look premium, it drives like one. It's proof that comfort and class don't always come with a luxury logo. Mazda CX-5, the driver's SUV. It doesn't chase numbers, it delivers sensations. While everyone else is busy adding touchscreens and bragging about fuel economy, Mazda has been quietly perfecting something far rarer: feel. The CX-5 isn't built to impress you with stats on a spreadsheet, it's built to make you feel connected to the road, to the steering, to the moment. Step inside and you immediately sense the Japanese craftsmanship. Every stitch, every button, every curve, deliberate, purposeful, minimalist in the way only true design confidence can be. The interior feels more Audi than Toyota, more BMW than mainstream. Soft touch materials, elegant symmetry, and a cabin that whispers refinement, not mass production. And the drive? That's where it gets addictive. The CX-5 corners like it's reading your mind, with steering so responsive it almost feels alive. It's the SUV for people who still love driving, not just commuting. While everyone else is borrowing hybrid tech from Toyota, Mazda's engineers said, no thanks. They built their own, leaner, cleaner, and more balanced because originality still matters. You won't find lazy badge engineering here. This is authentic performance, not corporate collaboration. It's not about how fast it goes from 0 to 60. It's about how satisfying every second feels between 0 and 60. The CX-5 is proof that refinement doesn't need a luxury badge, and emotion doesn't need a marketing budget. It's the kind of SUV that makes you take the long way home just for the joy of it. It's not the loudest, not the cheapest, but easily the most soulful SUV in its class. But if you're someone who'd rather trade soft leather for muddy tires, if adventure calls louder than traffic, then the next one isn't built for downtown, it's built for dirt.
Subaru Forester, the real off-roader. This isn't a poser SUV, it's a survivor. While most SUVs are busy pretending to be rugged, the Subaru Forester doesn't need to prove anything. It's built for the kind of person who actually goes places. Rain, snow, or gravel be damned. Every Forester rolls off the line with standard all-wheel drive, not as an upgrade, but as a promise. A promise that this thing won't back down when the road turns rough. Then there's the Wilderness Edition. Beefed-up suspension, extra ground clearance, skid plates, and attitude to match. No chrome showpieces or fake vents here. Just functional design for real-world exploration. Under the hood sits Subaru's signature Boxer engine, a layout so balanced it keeps the car planted through corners and stable on uneven trails. It's not about horsepower bragging rights, it's about reliability that's been field-tested by actual adventure junkies for decades. Inside, the Forester is refreshingly practical. Big windows, easy visibility, and seats that stay comfortable long after Toyota's cushions have gone flat. It's that rare SUV that feels at home both on a muddy trail and in a Costco parking lot. And let's not forget Subaru's secret weapon, its cult-like fan base. These aren't trend chasers, they're lifers. People who've driven Subarus for 15 years, crashed them, fixed them, and kept driving. That kind of loyalty isn't bought with fancy ads. It's earned mile after mile. The Forester doesn't play the SUV image game. It just quietly outlasts everyone who does. And finally, we reach the one SUV Toyota truly fears. The rival that's not just catching up, but setting the new standard for what a modern SUV should be. Honda CR-V, the real benchmark. It doesn't need commercials. It just earns trust. For years, Toyota's RAV4 has been the name people defaulted to. Reliable, safe, predictable. But while Toyota kept polishing its reputation, Honda quietly built something better. Enter the Honda CR-V Hybrid, the SUV that didn't come to make noise, it came to replace a legend. Under the hood, a 2.0-liter engine paired with dual electric motors delivers a clean 204 horsepower.
not to break records, but to make every drive feel effortless. The hybrid system is seamless, smooth, and refined in a way the RAV4 still can't quite match. The suspension glides over rough roads, the cabin stays calm and composed, and the steering feels planted and confident. It's the kind of SUV that doesn't beg for attention. It earns respect the old-fashioned way by never letting you down. One tank takes you more than 430 miles, and every one of those miles feels balanced. Quiet when you want it, capable when you need it. It's comfort without compromise, efficiency without excuses. Even inside, the CR-V feels like a class above, with intuitive tech, soft-touch materials, and that signature Honda quality that feels built, not assembled. No gimmicks, no flash, just quiet mastery. The CR-V doesn't compete with the RAV4, it surpasses it, quietly, confidently, and consistently. So maybe the myth of the RAV4's untouchable crown was just that, a myth. Because the real competition isn't shouting for your attention, it's already leading the way. For years, Toyota's RAV4 was treated like the untouchable standard, the one SUV everyone compared everything else to. But now, that myth is starting to crack. Because these 5 SUVs, the Rogue, Sportage, CX-5, Forester, and CR-V, prove something Toyota doesn't want you to realize. The RAV4 isn't the only reliable choice anymore. In fact, it's not even the most exciting one. From bold Korean design to Japanese precision to old-school off-road grit, the game has changed. Each of these SUVs delivers what Toyota once promised, but with more personality, more value, and, in some cases, more soul. So the next time someone says Toyota makes the only reliable SUV, show them this list. Because reliability isn't about a badge anymore. It's about who's quietly outdoing the legend. And here's the best part. This list, it's just the beginning. Because if you think this was bold, wait till you see what's coming next. Because we're not done exposing the myths yet.